future me today's right here.
Let me get my drumstick.
Here's Bonnie D. Where does yesterday's future land? When it finally shakes your hand, right at the edge of a brand new screen. Blink once and you know what I mean. The old world folds into a spark, one little switch in the dark, and tomorrow's knocking, just minutes away. Can you hear it rocking? Can you hear it say, technology?
I have to teach it to say technology. There we go. All right. Welcome. This is Technology Revolution, the future of now, powered by me, the Bonnie D. I have a packed house here today. We're going to the movies, hence the sparkling outfit. What can I tell you? I know it's usually black, but we're all sparkly today. The reason is this is a very special show. It's a show and tell, show me show. I have people here who have embraced the concept of video trailers for books, for movies, for all kinds of things, for concerts. We're going to do a whole potpourri, and I want to welcome each of you. Everybody wave hello. I'm going to call your name, and I'm going to do my opening now. And we are live streaming on LinkedIn. Wave hello to LinkedIn. Wave hello to Facebook twice. That's two hands to Facebook. And I was going to say Spacebook. That's for you, Emmy. And two hands for YouTube. There we go. So on Technology Revolution, the future of now, AI meets imagination. We'll explore the what, the when, and the how. The Bonnie D on her Scarlett Mic is leading the way. The future of video trailers and AI is our spotlight today. Wave when I call your name. Charles Breakfield is here. Jan Burl is here. Serge Hoffmann is here. Ben and Emmy May Welch are here too, sharing their video trailers and predicting what AI may help creators do. From animated pets to cinematic scenes to long-gone stars jumping into view, AI brings their visions to entertain, enlighten, and engage me and you. And now I have a gift for each of you. Let me make sure I've got everybody here. Here we go. So Charles, you're up first, and I hope you enjoyed this. I have to do a new one because Charles is on about 100 times a year. I only do 50 shows a year, Ben, but Charles is on 100 times a year, so I have to have a new intro for him every time. Here we go. Charles built his career where technology was changing the game. From networks and cybersecurity to AI, innovation kept calling his name. Charles. Long before today's AI headlines, intelligent systems caught his eye, giving this lifelong technologist new possibilities to explore and to try. Then fiction beckoned, and Charles wrote real-world cyber risks on the page, building his Enigma techno-thriller series where technology takes center stage. His characters face danger as emerging tools transform the human fight, while imagination turns tomorrow's risks into suspense with literary might. Now Charles is bringing AI video into the storyteller's creative scene, exploring how moving images can entice readers to wait for what's between. From his children's book, I Never Told You, and the Enigma Reckoning That's New, to a counterintuitive Enigma Jewels teaser, enticing us with a compelling preview. Welcome, Charles. I hope you enjoyed that.
I was told if I joined your program, I would be introduced in a way that was probably not duplicated anywhere else on the planet. And it would be so enjoyable and delightful. And that was a gross understatement. Okay. I mean,
you're very sweet. Thank you. I play the audio applaud track, but I don't have time for that. Serge, you're next. Thank you, Charles. Born in Paris, I want to say né à Paris, Serge discovered music early in his days. From flute to guitar and piano, he loved exploring musical ways. At 14, he began composing songs with a guitar in his hand. Then synthesizers opened new soundscapes Serge could shape, expand, and command. His work career brought automotive, software, technology, and AI into view, while music remained the creative thread that always carried Serge through. Neoclassic, epic, and cinematic describe the sounds he loves to create, composing for films and videos where music and moving images interrelate. His music has reached TEDx and Cirque du Soleil with more adventures in store. Now, Serge's own production company gives his musical imagination more room to soar. Soon his Mon Hiver, My Winter Masterpiece, gets a world premiere with orchestral might. Today, his video trailers invite us to join him and Vivaldi and Stradivarius for the Paris concert night. Serge, I hope you enjoyed that.
That was very nice, very poetic. Thank you, Bonnie.
You're very, very welcome. And let's do Emmy and Ben now. Emmy Mae Welch was born in San Diego with imagination ready to soar, loving animals, reading and writing, always curious to explore more. Her dad, Ben, grew up in Minnesota, then headed west to build a new life around technology, storytelling, and outdoor adventures with his brood and his wife. Family time found Ben and Emmy inviting kid stories just for fun, sharing space, math, and adventure, and little space explorers, Chip and Liz, had begun. Those bedtime stories became the space adventures of Chip and Liz page by page. Emmy's original sketches imagined the characters on an outer space stage. Then illustrator and animator Adrian joined their team, helping give shape and motion to Emmy and Ben's own creative dream. Their collaborative video ideas sent Chip and Liz blasting into space with animation and some AI imaging, soaring them from place to place. Today, their mini video trailers take us from Earth to a cosmic view where black holes, spaghettification, and adventure await Chip and Liz and me and you. Ben and Emmy, I hope you enjoyed that.
Wait, Dan, thank you very much. That was incredible.
You're welcome. And now let's go to my good friend Jan, born in Kingston, New York, where each new adventure called her name. Jan. Jan embraced life's winding roads, discovering no two were the same. An alto vocalist, trumpeter, journalist writing stories yet untold, Jan's boundless curiosity opened doors to new adventures bold. From farms and farmers' markets to steering an 18-wheeler's wheel, Jan has followed every pathway that let her spirit feel. Now a best-selling novelist and children's author, her imagination is free to soar. From Tippy, he's on the couch sleeping, from Tippy's playful tales to romantic Scottish, The Mirror, she keeps us wanting more. Now The Mirror brings us Scotland's rugged past in cinematic view, where warriors, castles, romance, and mystery come vividly through. With animated videos, Jan's written scenes become images we can see, bringing texture, depth, and emotion to her storytelling visually. Jan, I hope you enjoyed that.
Beautiful as always, Bonnie.
Thank you. Okay, kids, how did I do? Do I get a round of applause here? Ben, what do you think? You impressed?
All right. Yeah.
All
we loved it.
right. Let me
Good
see
stuff
if we
Happy to be
can.
here.
Let me
Good
see
stuff.
if we can find. Let me see if we can find a. I'm looking for. See, no, I'm looking for my audio track for. Here we go. There we go. I give that to all of you for appreciating me. There you go. Okay, that's enough, kids. Go back to the peanut gallery. No peanuts today.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'd like to do very briefly is just go to your opening quotes. I've asked each of you to send a fictional quote. We're just going to do this real fast and just relate this to our topic today. So, Charles, I'm going to do yours first. Charles sent the following quote. This is an interesting one from Victor Taransky, played by Al Pacino. The movie is Simone, Simone, spelled differently. 2002 satirical sci-fi comedy film. Al Pacino, Catherine Keener, Evan Rachel Wood, Rachel Roberts, Jay Moore, and Winona Ryder. Wow, what a cast. Victor Taransky is a disillusioned Hollywood director. After his lead actress walks off the set, he uses advanced software bequeathed by a dying computer genius to create Simone, Simulation 1, a flawless, entirely computer-generated actress who becomes beloved overnight. And here's the quote. She's not real, but she's perfect. Okay, Charles, I'm putting you on speaker view, 2 minutes. I think we know what this has to do with our topic today, but go ahead and tell us. You're up.
Basically, what I wanted to do is have that quote on there, and I'm going to turn it around. She's perfect, but she's human. She's not perfect, but she's human. So what I wanted to be able to do was explore that dichotomy. I mean, the perfectly engineered, perfectly mannered, how dull and boring is that? What I want is real. What I think most people would enjoy are real with the warts to go along with it. the shortcomings, the blow ups, the things that make us human. So I like that phrase turned around.
I like that. That's very, very interesting. Okay, and we've got a lot of AI in your trailer we're going to see in just a couple of minutes. Thank you very much. Serge, I'm going to your quote. This is from a very famous movie, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, 2002 epic fantasy film directed by Peter Jackson. Oh my goodness gracious. This is the sequel to The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, with an ensemble cast: Elijah Wood, Ian McKellen, Liv Tyler, Viggo Mortensen, Sean Astin, Kate Blanchett, John Rhys Day. Oh, I take the whole show if I have to read the whole cast. Here is the quote Serge has selected. There is some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for. Serge, I'm putting you on speaker view. Just tell us briefly, what does this have to do with our topic? Go ahead.
I think maybe it's the same than Charles, meaning that the good is the human. And even if with AI we can improve the human in various dimensions, and you know that more than me, the human at the basis is still good, and we need to see how we can use that and consider AI just as a tool, and from that improve what we can do to make a better world.
Ça va, d'accord. D'accord means I agree. Emmy, you could put that in your vocabulary list. It's D apostrophe A-C-C-O-R-D, d'accord. I agree. Okay. Thank you very much, Serge. Ben and Emmy, let's go to yours. I don't know which one of you wants to talk about this. I'm guessing it's Ben, but Emmy can chime in. And the quote is from Roz, aka Rosam Unit 7134, voiced by Lupita Nyong'o. I hope I said that right. The Wild Robot, a 2024 animated sci-fi film. Interesting very much. It's directed and written by Chris Sanders, based on the 2016 novel by Peter Brown, produced by DreamWorks Animation. It was nominated for 3 Oscars. Wow. A service robot is shipwrecked on an island and must adapt to her surroundings, building relationships with local wildlife and becoming the adoptive mother of an orphaned goose. And here is the quote. I'll tell you what. If I could do it all over again, I'd spend more time helping others. Oh my. Ben, Emmy, who wants to talk?
Want me to go? So Wild Robot was actually really inspired by my wife, Jill, their mother. So they read the book together and then watched the movie, and became one of our favorites right away. And then, yeah, helping others, I mean, is sort of the simple theme of this, right? Just helping understand what kind of tools of AI are available and how to use that and sharpen up an idea that you might have and bring it to life. And that's how we've utilized AI, and that's what we're here today to share too. So we're really excited, and we all think we got what strengths and weaknesses, and part of our life is to help others and use our gifts and strengths to add value to people's lives, right? Anything to add, Emmy?
Emmy, say hello. Emmy, say hi.
Hi.
There we go.
Let me ask a rude question. How many times did you guys have to watch that together? Because whenever I did that with my daughters, I've got movies that I will never forget. I know all of the lines from them, but after 250 times, I have to be sedated. Okay, so yeah.
Ben,
Emmy,
tell the truth. How many times did you watch?
Come on, no, not him. I want
Emmy.
all right, yes. The kid.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Charles. That was adorable. And let's see now. I think my kids and I watched Star Trek and MASH together, TV shows, because I had missed those in my late teens. And when my kids were little, we used to eat dinner together, the 3 of us, and they used to watch these shows, and they introduced me to characters I had missed out on. So a lot of Star Trek. Very, very interesting. Yes. Okay. Let's go to Jan's quote. Jan's quote is from Techno Madge Elric, E-L-R-I-C, played by Michael and Sarah, Babylon 5, Season 2, Episode 3, The Geometry of Shadows. Elric is a prominent am I saying this right, Jan? Technomage, M-A-G-E? Technomage?
It's a mage.
Technomage.
Yep,
In the Babylon 5 universe, famous for his profound wisdom and his chilling prophecy to Ambassador Londo Mollari. He serves as a teacher to the protagonist, Galen. You can tell how much I watch this stuff. And a leader of the mages as they attempt to flee an impending galactic war. Charles can relate to that. Here is the quote Jan has picked. We are dreamers, shapers, singers, and makers. Oh, Jan, I'm putting you on speaker view. Tell us a little bit about this.
They are technomages embracing technology, but yet there is the human element that is needed, which is the shapers and the dreamers. And I just thought that was so perfect for what we're doing because we can use AI, we can use ChatGPT, we can use all these things, but they're nothing without the human aspect of us.
I agree. Very, very beautifully put. And Serge is a composer, a musician. He's did some, so we've done some video work together where I used my paintings with the Ken Burns effect, where they look like they were moving, and we put some of Serge's soundtracks on them and put them on a VR website. What was the name of that site we used, Serge? Remember?
Spatial.
Spatial, yes, spatial.ai, where you didn't need a headset, Ben. You didn't need you could just go in and you could have your avatar walking around, and we had the videos on the walls. I think it's still up. And you could click on a video and play it as though you were standing in this huge gallery with my artwork and my daughter's two, animated to the degree of Ken Burns moving in and out, and Serge's beautiful music underneath. I can send you all the link if you'd like to see it. So, Serge, I didn't want you, thank you. I didn't want you to be upset that I had Suno created the music for this show, and I'm very happy with it. But to your point, all of you, it's the human element. I bring that music to all of you, and you've danced and smiled. So we're enjoying it. I can't compose like Serge does. I can't compose for Cirque du Soleil and for movies and for trios and opera stars in Paris. But I'm available, Ben, to enhance what I see as a creative approach to opening my show using an AI tool. But I'm still the one who did it. So I just want to make that clear. Serge, thanks for giving me a pass on that. Okay, I think it's time for us to do the videos. If we have time for predictions later, we'll do it. But I'm excited to do this. So I'm going to stop sharing my computer sound here. It's off now. Charles, you're up first. Why don't you share yours? And then I'll do one video from Serge. Then Ben, you'll do one of yours. And then we'll keep opening the share button for all of you. And then I'll play Jan's trailer, and then we'll go around the table again. So, Charles, you're up, please.
Okay. I wanted to give a couple of different examples of the AI work and videos that I build to help enhance the immersive experience for the story. So I'm going to start off sort of as a tribute to Ben and Amy with the children's book that we built and the video that goes along with it.
Okay, you're up. Here we go.
What's wrong, Simone?
I'm Trevor. I want to learn to ride a bicycle like you. Boss told me I must use the training wheels until I get good enough. I don't want to use the training wheels because they are only for little kids. I'm too big for them.
I never told you, but that's how I learned to ride. They aren't so bad, and they protect you from getting hurt. When you learn to balance on two wheels, you'll never forget. That first time you ride without them is scary. I admit my forehead imprinted on several trees and bushes in the cul-de-sac. Don't be in too big of a hurry to have just two wheels.
I've been practicing every day for a week here where no one could see me using them. I say I'm ready. Please, come on. Help me take those little kid things off my bike. I want to graduate to two wheels today.
This is how we always end up in trouble. I'll be right there, my adorable sister. I'm stopping to load up on Band-Aids and ointment. Hey, where's your helmet? We're not doing this without a helmet.
Do I have to? You don't wear a helmet when you ride with the other kids.
This is not me taking off the safety wheels, it's you. Minimum head protection is important. I'll overlook the fact you don't have on a rhinoceros hide skin covering stretched over body armor for this exercise. I wish we had some flame retardant clothing for extra protection.
I'm not driving in a NASCAR race, Trev. When you get the training wheels off, I'll be riding a bicycle.
Thank you, Charles. That was lovely. Emmy, did you enjoy that? She did. Ben, what'd you think?
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, informative. Gives you a view into what the book might entail, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's a series of short stories that, just the little vignettes, like they're the kind of chapters that I wish I had had in printed format to read to my daughters when they were growing up. So that's
Yeah.
why it was built that particular way.
Thank you, Charles.
Mhm.
Serge, any comments? I'd love to go around the table. Serge, what do you think? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I enjoy it very much. And I think it shows well the emotional aspect of the discussion and the relationship between the two brother and sister. It's very cute, very nice.
Very nice. Jan, thoughts? You've written some children's books. What'd you think?
Very good. I love the way they have the kids in there and their thoughts.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Charles. Now I'm going to play one of Serge's videos. So I'm going to put on the video file share and let me go find the file. And I have Serge. Now, which one did you want me to do first, Serge?
The warrior, the first one.
The poster? Oh, the keyboard with the warrior, oh yes, here it is. Okay, here we go.
So should I do the intro first?
Nope, let's play it first and then you'll do it. Let me see if it's playing. Hold on. Let me play it and then you'll do the intro.
Bonjour. Aujourd'hui, je vais t'expliquer comment je crée une œuvre pour orchestre symphonique. Comment je passe de quelques accords à ceci. Une œuvre complète, puissante, cinématique, épique et très émotionnelle. Tout d'abord, je compose le cadre harmonique avec les cordes. Les violons 1, les violons 2, les altos, les violoncelles et la contrebasse apportent les accords. Puis la mélodie est chantée par une soprano, très douce, très éthérée, accompagnée par un chœur. Elle est supportée par les cuivres qui créent la contre-mélodie. Enfin, les percussions apportent le rythme et la puissance. Lorsqu'on mélange tout cela, cela donne une œuvre puissante, très émotionnelle. On se croit comme au cinéma, dans un film.
Serge, merci. I loved it. Let's go around the table. And well, for Serge, why don't you explain? I understood the French, but everybody else might not have. So why don't you tell us what you really were saying, and then we'll go around and get some comments. Go ahead.
Yeah, this was a kind of learning process that I made with a video on AI. So my idea first was to explain how I went from just playing things on the keyboard behind me to a full orchestrated piece, right? As you have heard. And I explained the separate tracks, the strings, the chords, the horns, the drums, and so on. And finally, it makes the ensemble. And at the beginning, as you said, my music is epic. And I wanted to have an illustration of that. So I found a warrior. And at the end, to make something a little bit more funny, I thought that could be interesting to show this warrior from the other side and show my own face on top of the warrior. So this is what I did. And it opens me some thoughts that I will share you later.
I love the warrior. Serge showed this to me a couple weeks ago. Charles, I think I told you about it. And I said, Serge on top of I've known him for years. Ben, Serge and I worked at SAP together. We knew each other from that point. And it was just seeing Serge with the scaly outfit on top of the mountain and all that. Who is this person? But Serge, it opened me up to a sense of humor about you, about yourself. That's what was interesting. It revealed a different part of your humanity, that big, big H word. Ben, you're nodding. Any comments you want to say to Serge?
I loved it. Yeah. I mean, it all looked like a really good showing of what you can do. And then it didn't even look like AI there. You standing on the mountain there with the sword and the armor and everything. That was awesome.
Jan, thoughts?
It made me think I was going to the premiere of a Disney opera.
Disney opera. Okay. What would be the title of that Disney opera? Do you have an idea, Jan?
The Warrior.
Just the warrior. I'd say the
By
warrior.
the way, I composed for Disney. It was a customer of my former company, SAP, as Bonnie was mentioning. And I made a composition of 7 minutes, something for them, which was a challenge because when you have a model like this, an inspiration, it's hard to do. And I can share that with you later on.
Okay. We would like that. Charles, your thoughts?
You said 7 minutes. The one that I pulled up was I'd actually truncated it because they they uh, they tend to get a little bit long, and the AI starts to hallucinate in some of the images for the tools that I work with. So the 1 minute, 60 seconds seems to be ideal, but I don't know how you could take the craftsmanship that you need uh, and squeeze it into 60 seconds. Now, I've got 2 years worth of practice with it, but I'm looking at a laser-like story rather than a broad cinematic scope, but needs a lots of introduction, a lot of play, and denouements and rise and fall. So, um, well done, nice work.
Very well done. And Serge, I like the fact that as a promo, and this is a promotional video for what exactly? For one of your concerts or your specific piece? What was this the purpose?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, I worked in the software industry, and now I finished working. So I'm focusing totally on my music, and so I started to position some videos on Instagram to trigger the algorithm, to make more to have more followers and so on, to make more promotions to the concerts that I will discuss later on, and you know that, and because my music now is played by the musicians of the Opera of Paris in various concerts in Paris, and for those I made more movies that I will show to you later.
You're going to see some more in his other videos. Now it's time for, let's see, who have we got? So we did Serge, Ben.
Sure.
The share
Sure,
button is
Zen.
all yours, dear.
All right, sounds good. Let's see here. See where I can share it.
Video and sound on.
Okay. Let's see here. How do we share?
Jan, you want to sing while we're waiting? Oh, here we are. Okay. Go
All right,
ahead.
we ready?
Yeah, play.
All right, I'll play it here.
I don't hear any sound. It's adorable. Is there sound to this, Ben?
Yeah, did it not play the sound?
Didn't play the sound. Do you have sound on your share button?
Let me see where that would be.
Go back into Zoom on the video
Okay.
share, and on the right-hand side, you have to click sound
Sound on. Is it on the actual button on the
it's
video?
on the selection on Zoom, and when you go to click video, and on the right-hand side, it says sound on. And it's something you
Okay,
have
let
to
me-
select before you hit play.
Okay.
You want to try it one more time? If not, I'll give you time to look at
Sure.
that, and
Share
then
sound. There we go.
Okay, now play it
Sorry
again.
about that.
That's okay.
Hmm.
That's okay. That's okay.
Here we go.
Yes!
Wow, look at all those puppies!
Let's land and say hello.
There we go.
Very nice. You could stop sharing now. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Yeah,
Okay, we're back.
we wanted to create it just what we think about when they're traveling through space, and all the different, we've come up with lots of different stories about different planets they visited, and this was the first one, Puppy Planet. So we wanted them to zoom past some of our different ideas and creations and then land on the first planet there. So
And who are Chip and Liz? Tell us. I don't know what they are. Emmy?
Squirrels.
I thought so. They're squirrels. And how did you name them, Emmy? Is there a special reason for Chip and Liz?
No.
how did we come up with them? I don't know. When we first started telling the stories, I really didn't. I didn't envision them as squirrels, really. But then when we started drawing it out, and Emmy drew them out, they were squirrels. I was like, "They're squirrels the whole time."
Chip was a squirrel name.
It is a cool name. And Emmy, when you draw the sketches, do you draw in pencil or colored crayons or ink or what?
Pencil.
pencil. Okay. And Dad, what was your thought, Ben, first when you saw her sketches? Is let's make videos and books, or was it that's nice,
Yeah.
darling? What was it?
No, it was great. Yeah, I mean, it was a whole storyboard we did, and then they first were pictures, and then we started putting words to it together, and kind of followed along the different stories that we'd tell. And then, yeah, it really kind of came to life after she started sketching it out. So
Very, very fun. Jan, you write books about puppies. You have Tippy there, so why don't you make a comment, please?
It's beautiful and imaginative, and it is just going to make kids' imaginations soar. Beautiful.
Very nicely
thank you.
done. Charles, thoughts?
Like it because it's short, succinct, and fun to be able to the little snippets. It's like, okay, bang in your face, bang in your face. Okay, all right, well, we're done. We're going to move on, and that that's a good tactic for
The
the kind
teaser.
of teasers. Yeah.
A real teaser. Serge, what do you think?
I think on one hand, the teaser is very beautiful, as everybody said already. But I think the most beautiful aspect of this project is a father and his daughter working together. And it's very nice. And that Amy gets to be raised as an AI, so she won't be afraid, and she will know how to use that through her life. And so very well done, Ben.
Serge, you brought up a
Thank you very
very
much.
important point, bringing technology to the multiple next generations down the line and letting them know tools are good. Tools are good to use. Don't be afraid. Use them well, but be a person, right? Still talk about Emmy doing the sketches. Thank you. Thank you all for the comments. Ben, were you happy with the feedback?
Yeah, that was awesome, incredible. Yeah, that's what we're going for with it is, give a sneak peek in there, and then also bring our stories to life and in a kind of a quick teaser type of a way. So yeah, I'm glad you guys
Okay.
enjoyed it. Thank you.
Good. And I'm going to play Jan's trailer next. And this is my combination of 5 different trailers she sent me into one. Jan, I hope you like this. It's about 38 seconds. And let's see. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. Thank you, Jan. I hope I did honorably to your videos. I strung them together, I thought, in the order that you would like. Are you okay with that?
That was beautiful. Thank you.
You're
I saw
welcome.
you fanning yourself there for a bit.
Oh, when I see your hero, it's like, oh, be still my brow. Yeah, it's like, whoa, never mind. Yes, he's fictional. I know. I just want to tell everybody, Jan's videos were 5 or 6 or 10 seconds each, and my idea was to combine them into one. It came to 38 seconds altogether, so that we saw the sequence. Jan, what were you thinking when you created these very, very brief, and then we'll go around the table, these very, very brief videos? What was your thought?
Well, Canva wanted the input of a picture, and every chapter in my book starts with a picture coming out of the chapter, as well as a poem that reads about it. So I took certain chapter pictures and put them into Canva and worked. It was difficult to try to figure out, but I got things animated. Sometimes it went too far and it got thrown out, but it seemed to work, and Canva does anywhere from 10 to 15 second short blurbs. And it seemed to work with what TikTok and everything else does to keep your attention, just a snippet, and then you're done. So that's what I did.
Thank you. Well, you gave me good little. We're past the teaser point. We're at the little snippet point. Enough to combine them, because I thought if I just 6 seconds, people say, "What is that?" So very, very nicely done. And I like the fact that you mentioned the different platforms you can put these on, which is important, right? Everybody's nodding for people to promote and say, "I've got something that might interest you." So Ben, you're nodding. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. It was similar. I feel like a similar approach to ours, and had a similar idea there with introduction or introducing the story and giving you a show into it. So yeah, I loved it. I thought it was perfect length and gave a really good insight into it. So yeah, great job.
And
Thank you.
dramatic, so dramatic.
Yeah.
Serge, what'd you think?
Yeah, it's very nice. I like the atmosphere, which sounds a little bit epic and out of this world. But I think you created a nice ensemble all together. And no, it's very nice.
Charles?
It was a bit challenging. I would imagine a bit challenging to be able to just get 5 to 6 seconds. That's what AI is pretty good at, being able to generate a 5 to 6 second video. Without the subtitles, it's hard to be able to get an idea of, okay, where are you taking me? And so I always like to put that in, but that doesn't work for the short vignettes. So it's a very difficult balance to be able to come up with a nice cinematic imagery like you've done, stitch it together, and then put together, and I know this was a little bit ad hoc, come up with some of the narrative, subtitles, so people could say, "What are you talking about? This is the tears from the hawk over the fallen warriors." I thought that was a nice grabbing scene, and I was looking for more contextual information to be able to say, "Oh, now I get it. Now I know where it's at." And but it did point me to the book, which was the ultimate goal, which is let's stitch this together. And hey, if you want to know how this turns out, read the book, buddy.
Well, I have to tell you, a couple scenes got me, Jan. First of all, the hawk or eagle or whatever it was, with the tears, told me there was some sadness, there was some overcoming something. Somebody won and somebody didn't win. There was some kind of a war or a battle, and the bathtub scene. Oh my. The bathtub scene. Yes, we can't say too much. We've got a young one on the show here with us today, but it was like, what? Who is that? What is he doing? What's next? Well, what's next? And then with the man sitting on the train, I have a thing for this guy, Jan. I've seen the picture before, and that's what I was going, whoo, okay. So I thought it was very well done. I want to read the book. You made me want to say, Charles, I wanted to take this little tiny snippets of context and bring it into the bigger context and say, I got to have that book. And Jan's going to send me a copy. I got to have that book because I want to know, I want to see the picture in each chapter. There you go. And it said coming and available. I thought it was a wonderful, wonderful set of teasers. And I'm glad you were happy with the way I put it together. It just kind of fell in line with that. iMovie is great, by the way, for adding clips together and putting transitions in between. It's very quick. Okay. So now we are back to Charles. Let's have another video from you.
All right. So this will be like I'll kind of camp onto what Jan has done. This one is specifically engineered to hit right at the 60 seconds to 90 seconds time frame. And that gives me enough time to be able to sketch out the videos to go along with it, the snippets, and then the voiceover and the subtext to be able to make it more of a cinematic style trailer. So let me go ahead and share.
You're up.
The world embraced AI data centers but failed to see the cost. These digital fortresses devour electricity and water meant for humans. 4 years after destroying a criminal empire, Gracie and J.J. Rodriguez should be heroes. Instead, they're ghosts, hunted by AI overlords. The AI has turned the world into a digital prison. Gracie's reputation as a hacker legend is both her shield and her curse. A cryptic signal reveals a flaw in the AI's core. The only way in? A fortress in Singapore designed to keep people like her out. JJ's pulled back into the fight. His wife and child are now targets. The twins must outthink an enemy that knows their every move. From Singapore's back alleys to Zurich's data vaults, they race against time. The AI is evolving, learning, preparing to erase free will forever. One wrong move and the AI doesn't just win. It rewrites what it means to be human. Can they trust each other when the AI is always one step ahead? The Enigma Reckoning by Charles Breakfield. Available now on Amazon. The world embraced.
So the cinematic attributes, the music, the building, that's what I was looking for, and that was stitched together. Yeah, this is the my cyber good guys versus the cyber bad guys, and I'll not get the 45
nice.
books in the series. So it was it's sort of a fun twist because it's always the good guys. The good guys are always behind in everything, and so they have to catch up. And so that's where some of the drama comes in.
Cinematic. I love the epic. Serge, epic. We're talking epic here. What do you think of the video?
It's beautifully made. Congrats, Charles. It's very, very nice. And yeah, the music supports well the action. And you can see the dynamic and the mystery around that. So I think it's a really great teaser for the book.
Thank you. Jan, what'd you think?
I think it's amazing. I wish I could do something like that for the Mirror, but the Mirror is like conglomerate of past and present stories. But if you have that kind of a book, my gosh, that was amazing.
Well, and
Got
the
me
whole idea,
interested.
yeah, but the whole idea is to be able to, you as the author, give it a script, and then so I work with 2 or 3 different AI engines to be able to come up with the prompt, and then refine the prompt, and then finally feed the prompt into my favorite video engine, which is in video, and then let it do the first draft, and then I have to go in and hand edit it. Sometimes the music volume is too high. Anyway, it's got all the bells and levers that and whistles that you need to be able to tune it so that's exactly the way that you want. To the point where, okay, I mean, put the subtext up top or at the bottom. Craft it this way. This you can actually change the narrative going along. I wouldn't let you know that this particular approach is easier to be able to edit than the first one I showed you, because the first one was the generative AI, and that is all encompassing, and it comes, no deposit, no return. I mean, you can't say, "Oh, add some stuff here," and he goes, "Nope." You got to do it all over again, and it's disappointing for some of the generative AI stuff that you can do, and because it's usually like, well, you better get it right the first time, which means you better write the prompt the correct way.
There you go. There you go. And that's why they have prompt engineers and people are teaching how to do prompts, and it is hit or miss sometimes. Ben, and I'd love to get Emmy's thoughts on this too. Emmy, Ben, you go first and then Emmy. Ben, what'd you think?
I thought it was dramatic, the imaging, the video that you created, the images you selected to go along with the narrator throughout the video. I thought just it got me excited and interested to read the book. And yeah, I loved how you put it all together there. I thought it was really great. I loved it. And then it's kind of a funny little battle with you and them creating it, using AI to create it, and a human versus AI. And that's like the book too. So yeah, I really liked it. What'd you think, Emmy?
Emmy, what'd you think?
I liked it. It was cool.
Did you feel like you were at the movies, Emmy? Has you ever been to the movies, to a theater, Ben?
Yeah. Yeah, we went to what did we recently go to? Harry Potter, the theater, right? The play?
That was not recently.
Oh, a couple months ago.
Oh, Ben, get your
Yesterday is
date
recent.
straight. Get your date straight, Papa. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Emmy. I'm going to play one of Serge's now. Serge, this is, which one am I doing now? Number...
Yeah, so it's the Vivaldi, but before you play it,
Yes,
I want
please.
to make a little introduction.
Yeah.
So as you have seen in my first video, I managed to put my own face into the trailer, and this triggered me an idea that maybe I can continue on that way and maybe animate as well the characters. And in France, there was a movie about Vivaldi, which came out in April. And as I was mentioning earlier, I'm doing a lot of neoclassic music, and some are inspired by Vivaldi. And I thought it would be great to see if I could create a little scene where I interact with Mr. Vivaldi and say what he thinks about my music, and then we go to the concert. So I thought about putting a scene where I'm standing in front of a poster of this.
Oh, don't say anymore. Don't say anymore. Because I want to show it. I want to show it. I want to show it. Here we go. You ready, everybody? You're going to be surprised.
Et voilà, j'ai terminé ma dernière composition. Une adaptation de l'hiver d'Antonio Vivaldi. J'aurais vraiment aimé savoir ce qu'il en pense. Mais ce n'est pas possible.
Whoa!
Pour l'entendre, allons ensemble à Montmartre. Le vendredi 22 mai à 20h45, à l'église des Abbesses, Nicolas d'Autricourt et les artistes de l'opéra joueront ma création, mais également les 4 saisons de Vivaldi en entier et quelques surprises de Mozart et de Schubert. Nicolas joue sur un magnifique violon Stradivarius datant de 1704, le château Pape Clément, généreusement mis à sa disposition par Bernard Magret. Alors, à bientôt!
Beautiful. Alors, a bientôt means then I'll see you soon. A bientôt. Okay. Serge, just a quick comment on Emmy wouldn't know who Vivaldi was. Can you just tell her in a sentence or two?
As it was one of the most famous composer in Europe in the Renaissance and Baroque age, and which means string concerto, quatuors or sextuors. And now I created some tunes inspired by this composer. And maybe we can share that, Bonnie, later on as a link. I played there 4 seasons, and it has been inspired by nature, the spring, summer, winter, and autumn. And then they are played by some friends who are playing at the Opera of Paris. And to promote those concerts, this is how I created this little animation, and that's made a good score on the
Beautiful
Instagram and Facebook.
Beautiful. I love the humor of Vivaldi climbing out of the poster, and then you walk into the concert hall holding hands and you're laughing. That to me was the excitement was not just he was there, but you embraced him and you said, "Let's go." Okay, Ben, comments? Let's go around the table.
I love it. I mean, that was my first thought too. I love how you mix the humor into your videos. And then, yeah, I mean, obviously the choice of songs is really, it's beautiful throughout. And yeah, I thought it was really well done. I love how you're using the humor in your videos.
Thank you. Jan, thoughts?
Held me in thrall. It was amazing.
Yeah. Charles, real fast.
How can you go wrong with Vivaldi? I mean, good grief! I mean, great music, and he stepped out of that poster. Like, oh wow! I would have loved to see more of that kind of animation and
you will
improbable issues. But that's I'm more into the cinematic stuff rather than where am I going to go see this show?
Wait till you see the third one, Charles. I've got a surprise for you. Ben, let's go to your next one. We're ready for Ben. And Jan, we're not doing any more for Jan because I combined all of hers. Jan's going to stick around though. Ben, go ahead. We're ready for you.
All right, let me get to the video quick.
Yep. And you got your sound on already, so you should be good.
Yep. Let's see here. This one's the black hole video. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And share.
Share.
There we go. Okay.
All right, we're ready.
All right, here we go.
Oh no, we are turning into spaghetti!
Reverse the thrusters. Wait, we made it. Let's keep going.
So this one's short. Yeah, this one's short, and it's kind of funny. Like,
Adorable.
we search on black holes. We're just, really just impressed and interested and curious about them when we were learning about space and stuff. And there's a part where you can't escape the black hole and the event horizon, and then there's, as you get closer, your body kind of like they think contorts into different shapes and lines, and they call it spaghettification. So you're not literally turning into spaghetti, or I don't think you are, but that's what we thought would be fun, for the kind of the visuals for children and us. So we played around. I mean, the video is only like 8 seconds, but this was probably the most renders we had on trying to create it. I mean, we probably went through 50 or so different variations of it to try and get the spaghetti right and the timing right, and then what words we wanted to include in it and stuff. So yeah, it was a really fun and a really fun book to write too. And
I want to know if Emmy was happy with the video. Emmy, what'd you think? Yes.
Yeah.
Did you have a lot of spaghetti in your house, Emmy?
No.
I had spaghetti for dinner with part of my dinner last night, so I'm thinking of that. Yeah. Charles, quickly, what did you think?
It was good. I would have. I completely understand, Ben. It's like, because you do that, the generative AI stuff is like, that's not right. The spaghetti doesn't look right. The whatever, I need to change this, and to one small detail, you just, you're like, okay, this is the 35th time we're going to do this again. So yeah, I completely understand. But thank you for hanging in there to get to the exactly what you wanted.
I knew you would have that kind of comment. Serge, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great learning process, because what you have done for 8 or 9 seconds for a longer sequence is the same thing you need to repeat. But what's important is to make sure that you get to what you want, and that you understand, and the reader or the viewer can understand what you want to convey. So it's well done.
Yeah.
This is turning into a workshop on creating videos using AI, because I appreciate that, because you're all adding some of the background, the technology of how you did it, but we're also adding the human part of why you did it, what's your goal, and we're responding as audience to what you created. That's what I like, Ben. That's why I do roundtables, because I gave up on interviews a long time. I want to hear what everybody has to say. This is the thing. We have enough time for Charles to show one more, and then Ben, did you have another one too?
I can if you want. Yeah, I have two
I think
more
we're
if-
going to run
if
out
we
of
have
time, because I have one more from Charles. Jan, yes.
I'm 10 years old. That was so cool.
Yes.
I mean, that's for you, darling. That's for you. Charles, why don't you show your third one, and then I'll do Serge's,
Okay.
and I think we're going to wrap up. And we'll talk about coming back for a part 2. Okay?
Okay, Serge, this is kind of for you, because not everything that you want to build is going to be an ad. So the humor that you started to capture in that video, I've taken that just a little bit further, and you'll see what I mean when you take a look.
Thinking of reading Enigma Jewels? Bold move. Or Heaven Help You, the audiobook? Yikes. Here are 5 people who should run. 1. Tech challenged. If you think the cloud brings rain, abort mission. 2. The perpetually lost. If GPS is your best friend, skip it. 3. Squeamish types. Paper cuts? You'll faint. 4. Trusting souls. This book will ruin you. 5. Beach readers. Looking for a happy ending? Not here. For everyone else, enjoy the chaos, you've been warned. Credits written by the Enigma series Sarcasm Department. But if you are undeterred by the warning, follow the link or scan the QR code to get your copy today.
Charles, I have not seen that one before. I am in hysterics. That was phenomenal from start to finish. Serge, what do you think?
I like the humor, and that's great. And I don't think it comes from a prompt. It comes from you, right?
Great. Charles, is that Derek Scholl's voice? Is that Derek's overview?
No. That's the synthetic voice.
Really? I was impressed. Ben, what'd you think? Cool?
I love the humor, sarcasm. Yeah, and it was really funny.
Jan, what'd you think?
More people need to come at things that way instead of, oh, you need to read this. Don't read it if you, I like it.
It's that challenge that a lot of people go, well, what exactly is wrong with me for not wanting to read it? That categorization going along, squeamish, perpetually lost.
Beautiful.
And it's been from the Breakfield and Berkey sarcasm department. That was
Beautiful.
That was the part that cracked me up.
Charles, that was a bravo. That was a bravo. We're almost out of time. I want to play Serge's next. So let's do this. And this is the other part of animation and characters coming to
As-tu
life.
déjà entendu Nicolas d'Autricourt jouer tes 4 saisons sur un Stradivarius? Non, jamais, me dit mon ami
Watch
Antonio
this.
Vivaldi. Mais ça serait formidable. Pour l'entendre, allons ensemble à Montmartre. Le vendredi 22 mai à 20h45, à l'église Saint-Jean de Montmartre, Nicolas d'Autricourt et les artistes de l'opéra, représentés par Michel Deschamps, premier violon de l'Opéra de Paris et présidente de Hall for Opera, joueront ma dernière création, mais également les 4 saisons de Vivaldi en entier et quelques surprises de Mozart et de Schubert. Nicolas joue sur un magnifique violon Stradivarius datant de 1704, le château Pape Clément, généreusement mis à sa disposition par Bernard Magret. Alors, à bientôt!
Alors, à bientôt. Indeed. Serge, that was great having Stradivarius. I told you, having Stradivarius walk out of the painting and walk with Vivaldi and Serge into Montmartre. I thought you did these on your own, Serge?
Yeah. I thought about this idea because the Stradivarius, the violin, is nearly $3 million worth, So we had to make it very prominent. And I thought it would be great to see that from me and Vivaldi looking at the painting, and that Mr. Stradivarius coming out of the painting, giving us the violin for the concert. And that's
Beautiful.
how
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Everybody, let's just get a thumbs up here. What do you think? Charles, enjoy it?
That was great, Serge. Nicely done.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Ben, Emmy, what'd you think?
Yeah, I loved him coming out of the painting too. That was
That's some sense of
great,
humor. Yeah. We're putting humanity in. Jan, what'd you think?
That was so cool.
Emmy, that's your 10-year-old friend named Jan. She's your one of your new best friends. There you go. I am absolutely delighted. We won't get to the prediction. So my quick question is, would you all like to come back September 23rd? I did have you in the calendar to come back. We can play some more videos, but we can talk also more about, we'll do the predictions, and we'll talk about the technicalities, the technology, and the humanity. Let's combine it. Let's go a little bit deeper into how you made these happen. You all, Ben and Emmy? Can Emmy come? Emmy will be in school by then. Can she come back?
Yeah, maybe we'll have to look at the date, but yeah, we'd love to have a deeper conversation and talk more about how we created it and how everyone else created theirs.
Because we have such different viewpoints here, such different styles. That's what I loved about getting all of you together. Was it, oh, they're all doing the same? No. Jan, you good to come back? Yes. Okay, good. Serge will come back?
Yep.
Good. And Charles, I think so. I think
Yes,
it's already in your calendar.
ma'am.
Okay, kids. Yeah, he calls me ma'am. That's a Southern military thing. What can I tell you? Let's just play the outro here and let's see what have we got now. We're going to go to Technology Revolution. Here's the closing. Let's do this.
Here's Bonnie D.
Dance with me. Thank you all. Stick around. We'll talk. I know Jan has to go.
Where does yesterday's future land? When it finally shakes your hand, right at the edge of a brand new screen. Blink once and you know what I mean. Technology evolution, future of now, future of now, the future of now. Technology evolution, future
Serge, I have to
of now.
teach